guy.
So you're saying I'm ugly?
No.
Thanks. For a woman.
I knew it. I knew it in the back of my mind. No one's just ever told me.
Maybe it's because you're ugly.
Maybe it's because you're ugly. Howdy, y'all.
Hi guys.
It's Ryan
And Angela.
And Paul.
from
I don't have any
Artie Music.
Jurassic Park.
Da, 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 da.
representing the 90s.
Yeah. That's my favorite. One of my favorite decades.
Yeah, it was. Good music, good movies.
I like 99.
We were young.
Yes, and free and alive. From RNA Music, deep in the heart of Texas. That's where we're at.
Oh, right
Paul's favorite
Still in
state.
Texas.
And he's right in front of the flag, so that's
Yeah.
perfect.
Oh, that was great staging.
Block that out. No, we're in France now.
No, we're in France.
I think it's South America somewhere, right?
Okay.
Chile.
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 Chile. It's another Ask RNA. This is number 27. I actually know that this time.
Awesome.
Because I was just printing the questions from 26.
Yeah.
Did you just start putting the dates instead of the numbers?
I should. That is a good idea. It's Saturday.
So I get paid the small bucks.
That's what, yeah. Yeah. It's Angela and mine, or ours.
Ours.
It's our.
It's our anniversary today.
Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary. Happy.
Shut it!
So 17 years ago,
Yes.
on this very day,
Yes.
we got married.
We're old.
Oh my gosh.
We're not that old.
17 years.
We were 10.
Yeah, we were. We ran away from home. It's a real Spielberg.
It's a real love
I was
story.
pretty much on my own by then anyway.
It's great. It's a great love
Pretty
story.
much. It was.
So we weren't able to shoot this video yesterday. We didn't have time, so we're doing it today, Saturday, 26th.
Yes.
So it's the anniversary today?
It is today.
So you guys were celebrating last night.
Now.
No.
You know, just like no video. You got your own video camera. Go to. You guys know what I'm talking about.
No. I was watching Daredevil last night.
Yeah, I was asleep.
So romantic.
You want me to ruin it?
So romantic.
People die.
I was catching up on Falling Skies. I started that series, and Ryan was watching Daredevil. It was so
All
romantic.
right, Daredevil is a blind guy who could beat people up,
Really good though.
but he's blind.
But he has.
He has bat sonar.
Yeah, he has super senses.
So would he
he's
not be
Batman.
Batman?
He would. He should.
He should have been Batman. That would have made more sense. Stan Lee. What are you thinking? You might be wondering why Paul's here. Well, he's here because 17 years ago when we got married, we actually got married a week earlier than our actual wedding date was supposed to happen.
Yeah.
Because of just some scheduling, drama, family things. And so we eloped a week early just to save everybody some hassle.
Yes. So we just wanted to be together.
Yeah.
That's all that mattered.
That's all that mattered. And I forgot why I stopped into work to see Paul for something.
like a
Were you
Paycheck.
working there?
I don't think I was. Maybe I was picking up a paycheck. I don't remember.
What year was it?
Yeah, you were.
Okay.
Yeah, he was.
No.
I thought you were.
I can't remember, but I went.
I remember I was working at Pizza Hut and he walked in dressed up and I knew something was off.
Something's wrong.
He walked in and smiled and I was like, "Why are you so dressed up?"
In a polo shirt and khakis.
And he goes, "What?"
Yeah, that was fancy.
He goes, "What do you mean?" I was like, "What are you doing? Are you eloping?" And he goes, "Yeah." And I was like, "Well, I'm going." When? He's like, "In just a minute." So I just left work. I didn't tell anybody. I just left work.
Well, you're the boss. You can do that. When you're in management, you can.
Food management. Right after rush, I just left. So I was probably had pizza sauce on me too.
Probably, yeah. Oh,
So
my
he
gosh.
came with us to the courthouse. Tied the knot.
Yes.
With one witness.
This one.
In a Pizza Hut uniform.
In a pizza uniform.
Yeah.
This is the best story.
It was
gets better and
great.
better every year.
It was great, yeah. It's very memorable. And then when we were walking out of the courthouse, Paul starts grabbing flowers off the bushes.
The zealous.
Illegally, probably. Yeah, he was throwing them on us.
They were walking in front of me, you know, they needed flowers. I just started ripping them out of the
I
courthouse.
was
crowd, and
like,
started,
what is going
It's
on?
raining flowers.
Turned around and Paul's like,
It's Paul.
And they're like, let's run.
Real quick.
Run 10 feet to the car.
I don't think the sheriff saw that. Let's go.
I don't think so.
So, in celebration of that, Paul's our special guest today.
Yes, they woke me out really early.
Yes.
You weren't doing nothing
I was painting.
except working.
I was painting.
You needed a break from manual labor.
I
so.
did.
That's a good break.
So it's a special day, special Ask RNA. Let's get right to it.
All right.
First
You know
we
what I
have.
was telling them about the crappy wine I gave you?
Oh yeah, sure. Why
So
not?
I didn't know they were getting married. So
First wine I ever had.
yeah,
Me
By
too.
the way, FYI.
Me too.
since I didn't know they were getting married, I didn't have time to get a gift. So I gave them the cash out of my pocket, and I had a bottle of wine that I just bought for myself.
I
quite
wasn't
the-
even legal because they're older than me.
I wasn't quite the alcohol connoisseur that I am today, so I just bought a bottle of wine, and I was like, I'll just give it to them. Apparently, it was the worst wine they've ever had in their
It
life.
was so horrible.
It was.
Is it peach?
Yeah, it was,
It was
peach.
peach.
It wasn't even grape wine. It was.
If I knew back then what I know today, I would have just got
It
them
was schnapps.
the box
But-
wine.
Yes.
Box wine.
The
That's
best
the good
wine
stuff.
ever.
Chillable red.
Yes.
You know, I learned recently that if you go to a fancy restaurant and you order wine, expensive wine, it comes out of a box. They usually don't pop a cork because they got boxes in the back because it stays fresher longer.
You know, I've had $300 bottle of wine, and I had a It's too early.
On Saturday.
I've already been drinking.
$3
the wine.
more.
How much wine did you have last night?
A $3 bottle of wine.
first.
I tell you, it was about the $9 bottles were the best wines I've ever had, or the boxes.
Yeah. Tell ya.
They stay fresh.
Yeah. Especially that Texas wine.
Yeah, so he gave us the wine.
Very
and then-
sweet.
I think I don't know if we went to Dallas that night or we did something, and then
Yeah, we went to the movies and
They didn't tell me till later. They took a sip of it and they just threw it away. So like years later.
yeah, like
it hurts your feelings. You know?
Yeah, we chunked that thing.
We cooked a nice,
Spaghetti
spaghetti
dinner.
Italian dinner. You
Yes.
know, we'll have some wine.
Garlic
We'll have Italian
bread,
food, wine.
salad.
Peach wine and Italian food, yeah.
Not a good
Peach
idea.
wine.
It was not a good idea. But it's the thought that counts.
It was like, I was going for the wino thing. I was like,
Yes.
cheap, peach flavored Jolly Rancher. Not gonna
Yes.
eat with this. I'm young. I don't even know how. Was
Oh,
I even
right.
old enough to buy the?
Yes, you were.
Okay.
You were. Y'all were.
You were 22.
Yes.
Or we were,
That I'm
You were
saying.
23.
I was
He was
23.
22. I was 20.
Not that I'm saying I was having alcohol before that. I was just wondering.
I was legal. And if you're wondering, really, I was 23 when we got married. Angela was 20, but she turns 21 like a month later.
Like 2 weeks later.
2 weeks later, you're
2.5
21.
Well, it's not like she was 17. There's
No.
No.
Were you 17 when we started dating?
18.
18.
I was 18.
18. I was 20?
I was 19.
You're 21.
I can't remember. It's been so many decades ago.
You're 21.
First question. Big John. Hey, Ryan. Here's a question for you. Have you ever tried Howling Monkey Picks?
Oh my gosh.
If so, what are your thoughts? I have not, Big John. This is Big John from Houston or Cleveland, Texas.
I thought you meant Ohio. I was about to go, Ohio!
Yeah.
Oh,
we
wait,
have
no,
a few. We have a
Cleveland.
few.
We have a couple of Big
Housewives.
Johns. There's a Big John from Florida. This is Texas Big John.
Yeah.
No, but we talked yesterday because Big John ordered his Art and Music Nuclear Green Fallout T-shirt, limited edition that we got in. So
Yes.
we talked yesterday,
Nice.
and
Is that supposed to be like a zombie thing? I would think zombie if I saw that.
it is very green.
Yeah, it's like Z Nation kind of the toxic zombie green.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's definitely toxic. I think. I mean, not literally. You should buy one and you'll be fine, but it looks that way.
The burning on the skin goes away once you take the shirt off.
Yeah. It's fine. Just some lotion. It'll be all right. But John is going to send me. He has some of these Howling Monkey picks. I have never heard nor seen those, but he's going to send me a couple
Awesome.
to try out. So when the Howling Monkey picks come in, I'll play them and do a video. And we'll talk about that.
I honestly stopped reading after Howling Monkey, and I didn't see the pic, so I thought you were asking, did we ever try to eating them?
We tried how I know.
With peach
It's like-
wine.
Yeah, with peach wine. I was
Howler
thinking Indiana Jones.
monkeys.
Did they eat
Howler.
monkey and Indiana
Yeah.
Jones?
Howler
Temple of
monkeys.
Doom.
Yes.
Howler monkey brains.
It's monkey brains.
Question is, I wonder if the picks
The
are made from
delicacy.
real monkeys. Monkey bones. I don't know. Next question. Kurgel Kreutzer. Last minute
I like the
question.
name Kurgel.
Kurgel. What
Sounds
do you
like
got?
Highlander also, man.
Yeah.
Kurgan, right?
Kurgan, who was on Daredevil,
Yes, he was. I heard his voice.
Mr. Krabs.
Yeah. For those who didn't know, Mr. Highlander, I can't talk today. Mr. Highlander from. Can't finish the sentence.
My brains.
It's her.
It's Saturday.
The guy who played Kurgan in Highlander is the voice of Mr. Krabs.
Yes.
On SpongeBob.
Yes.
I got it. That took a lot of effort.
Yes.
And
It's
he's
like
in-
You had to see the words in front of his
And he's in Daredevil, so go watch Daredevil.
Yeah.
And Buckaroo Banzai for those old school 80 early films.
So what do you guys think will happen to YouTube? Good, bad, or something in between? They seem to have done what some radio stations, etc. did in the past with the free content idea. No ads, etc. But then later on, all the ads appeared. Now that YouTube has all these ads, they are obviously trying to manage channels to become suitable for their marketing. Does this possibly mean that in the future, people will have the Borg tube, Star Trek,
Resistance is futile.
you will be assimilated,
Whatever.
where everybody is scared to speak their mind and police themselves so they can have likes, comments, viewers on the Borg tube will allow them to be picked up by their search algorithms. Is this the future of YouTube? That's a good question. I wasn't sure where you were going at first with that because there's a new thing called YouTube Red, which
Yeah.
is more like television basically, and only the very top YouTubers get to make content for it, and they're producing. It's a little like, I guess it's kind of like Netflix, sort of in a way. But
For people who make their own movies.
yeah, I guess so.
I think because there's such a diversity
But it's a paid. I think
on
it's a
YouTube.
paid thing.
There's such a diversity on YouTube that you have to kind of filter some of it out so people can see specific things. Because it's like whenever you search one thing, you get bombarded with all this other lesser stuff. It's like, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that either. I don't want to see that. Where's what I was looking for before? So I think
It's
the
too crowded.
it has become very, very crowded. So
Well, I think of the ads are, think of it as like commercials. Like you don't turn on the radio without hearing commercials. But that's how radio gets funded. I mean,
And you can skip it after like 4 or 5 or 15 seconds.
yeah,
right.
unless it's like one of those paid ones that have 12-second commercials. Actually, you have to sit there.
I don't mind the ads, personally, because I'm just used to them. But you
Yeah,
think
it doesn't bother me.
how they've got to pay for that stuff somehow. I mean, they've got to pay. Just think of imagine the
Nothing
amount
is
of
free.
the amount of server space they have to have because there's billions of minutes or hours of video, and there's millions of minutes of video being uploaded every day. Well, that storage space is somewhere. All that stuff costs money. So I don't know. Now, as far as people censoring themselves,
I will never do that.
well, yeah, don't worry about that.
Don't worry about
Big
that.
beep.
They do it for me.
What happened to Paul's
I
YouTube
say
channel?
I say something they don't like, it gets cut out of the video.
Yeah, there's a
It
lot of
doesn't
stuff that
bother
gets
me,
cut out of
you know.
this.
It's all right.
Everybody's scared to speak their mind and police themselves, so they have likes, comments, and viewers.
Now about the likes, comments, and viewers, I'm just going to say, America and whoever else watches this, we're going to end up like the people in Wall-E if we don't watch ourselves.
I know, right?
That sounds
will.
great.
I would love to just be hovering
Let's do that.
around.
All right.
Can I just float around and
Don't
sip
even
on
know.
icy all day?
Yes. Liquid food. It was liquid food.
Yeah, it's like ice.
What does
Yeah.
it eat?
Yeah,
Protein
it's like
shakes.
liquid hips.
The protein.
Hot dogs and liquid
That sounds fantastic.
pizza and liquid this. And
No.
of course, they don't know.
I don't know liquid
They don't know.
pizza.
They didn't know the difference because they grew up on it. So
Well, that's what I'm
it's like-
saying. This generation probably doesn't know. I mean, we
Yeah.
were around before. Oh God,
When
dating
video
ourselves.
killed the radio star.
We started then, and then we were around when the internet actually came out.
Yes. Yeah.
I remember that.
I actually had a little thing pop up when it first came out. It says you have searched up everything on the internet. There's nothing more to look
You
at.
reached to the end of the internet, Paul.
Yes.
I did. I reached the end of it.
Yeah.
I never made it that far.
Then I went outside, and my life was different.
I was too busy playing guitar, drums.
And I
or
was
something.
like, the sky is really blue. Like a real.
I don't know that. I think you'll have people like the bigger YouTubers. Like if your goal is to grow a really, really huge channel and have lots of views and subscribers, then people do sometimes are politically correct in some ways. I see that in the music industry quite a bit because it's very political. There's a lot of things in the music industry that's like, well, you don't want to say anything bad about anybody because if you say anything bad about the wrong person, then other people won't want to work with you. It's like when bands break up. It was artistic differences. no, he's an a-hole, and I don't want to be in the band with him anymore.
Probably the bass player.
But you can't say that because then in the next band, like
VH1 behind the music,
that guy's too hard to work with, you know.
which I miss.
They're like, I forgive you.
I don't know how many VH1.
I was never
behind the
mad at
music.
you.
We reconciled, and we're doing a new world tour.
Yeah.
Oh, for millions of dollars.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Stay up late watching VH1s behind
It's
the music.
not that they're out of money or anything.
Yeah, but I think there are channels out there where guys don't censor themselves at all, and they're like,
No. And you have to think of the audience out there on YouTube. It's not, there's coming a time where there's this huge, like the baby boomers' children's children are
It'd be the baby.
exponentially are a huge amount of the views that are going out because they always have their phones in their hands. They're not at work, they're at school, they're at home, and they're just vegging out staring at YouTube videos all day. So the amount of views that people are getting are from kids, probably ages 12 to like 20, 21, 22 years old. So you have to think of the kind of content that do you really want your children listening to, watching, and hearing? So I think that a lot of that probably has to do with demographically. You don't want a certain amount of people hearing a certain amount of things because it's just not healthy for their
Don't they have like a kids YouTube?
Yeah, they do. They have, but how many kids would be like, here's your knobby? No, I don't want
Is that
that crap.
Nabbit?
Yeah, well, they have like little nabbies where it's just like
Like an iPad.
all the time. It's only like Nicktoons and all that stuff.
I didn't know there was a kid YouTube.
Yeah, there is where it's just nothing but like Nickelodeon and Disney and yeah.
I'd watch that one.
I'm gonna go watch it right now. As soon as we're done.
No. But I think that the companies are realizing that where we kind of can sift through and people our age and 35 and plus maybe to 55.
25
Plus.
That 20 year bracket, we know exactly what we're looking for. We know exactly what we're interested in. Like you would look at everything music. I would look at most of the things crochet, dance, and vocal.
And I clear my history after every time I look at something.
You would look at, let's not mention it, that's why we have censors. And but I think that they know that their biggest demographic is something that they have to censor for.
Well, I think it's the future for sure because there are more people I think who watch YouTube than watch television.
Yeah.
I mean, television is.
I love fan films, man. There's some creative people out there, and it's like I'm a huge
I like
G.I.
that too.
Joe fan. There's actually G.I. Joe movies
Until I
on
think,
YouTube.
oh my gosh, is this a trailer? It's
Oh, yeah,
a
then I
fan
get-
film.
I
Oh,
get mad at
that
that.
sucks.
We saw a really good.
Good job, though.
Saw a really
Yeah.
good Star Wars movie. I don't know. I think the future is in motion, and they're just adapting as they go. We're kind of in uncharted territories, really.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for teleporters. I hate driving.
Me too.
Holograms.
If I could have a Wally
That's what I'm
hover
waiting
chair, I think I'd be fine. I want one of those little scooters like Paul Blart, the mall cop has.
Yeah, this
Is that a Segway?
segues.
That's
Is that
what I
it?
want. That's what
I
I
get
want
the
for-
word Segway and kiosk mixed up in my
Kiosk.
Kiosk
head.
is the computer.
What if it's a Segway
Yeah.
kiosk? Oh man, that was a great question, Colonel. Thank you. It's all the Wild West out there, man. Who knows what's gonna happen?
Where's he from? We got
I don't remember.
And
Back in the room. All right, Douglas Randall. Hey guys, thanks for doing the videos. I enjoy listening to them. Here's a question. I was wondering if y'all have heard or used the jazz deck. Basically, basically a deck of cards with a chord, the notes of the chord, and notes that sound good with that chord on each card of the deck. It also has some music theory on the cards. It seems like an interesting tool for students. By the way, Ryan, you pack instruments for shipping like nothing I've seen before.
yes.
Is that good or bad?
Yes.
No, it's good.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
you hell never ever worry about that. It's
yeah.
like no little bit more popcorn.
A little bit more packy peanuts.
A
A
little
little
bit
bit more air foam there.
Okay, so I understand what he's talking about. The jazz deck are like flashcards,
Uh-huh.
but it has everything that you need
Now, is this just for jazz?
for jazz
music?
theory.
Because jazz chords sound really weird, but they fit.
I would think you would need flashcards for jazz,
Yeah.
I don't know.
unless it's experimental jazz.
I've never used it, Douglas. I don't think I've ever heard of it, but now I'm going to go check it out.
I know. I'm very intrigued.
It does sound like a very cool tool for
Cool tool.
teaching. But
They
maybe
won't make it for bass because it's only 3 notes or something.
bass players don't even
3 cards.
Boom, boom, boom.
You have an A minor 13th
Boom,
chord.
boom.
Hey, play an A.
Yeah,
You're good.
there you go. Just has the dot on one string.
You don't need that.
Yes.
All you need is 2 strings and bass.
The advanced one has the octave.
You get to play 2 A's. Good for you. I'll go check that out.
Yeah, I haven't heard about
I need to investigate that. It would be.
Where were these things when we were younger?
I don't know.
I know.
We just had
They
some
were
guy.
hidden in the internet.
Yeah.
We
We just had some guy yelling at us what we had to play.
Dejar, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Trying to be creative.
To be flat.
I got called smart booty in high school many times. That's
Yeah.
the censored version.
Censored.
Oh my god.
Smart donkey.
Smart. Paul was a smart donkey.
Yes.
He was a smart donkey.
We censored that to get more subscribers and views. Thank you. There's probably an ad right here. Maybe.
I hope it's for something cool.
Yes.
It's probably like a weed eater or something.
No, it's probably like
It's probably for a guitar center.
women's
Feminine
adult
products.
pads. Adult diapers.
Rogaine.
We do have bladder control problems.
These guys look old enough for these.
Right here.
Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense.
I'm gonna go check that out and look at it. I think it's a great idea, and even if it needs to be like watered down a little bit for beginning students, it seems like a good idea. I was actually thinking about this last night. I was thinking about doing a lesson on some scales and chords and spelling out, making it simple. So, interesting, Douglas. Yes, I do like to thoroughly pack guitars for shipping.
Yes.
Because basically the insurance, like you can insure stuff with FedEx and UPS and Postal Service, but from most of the people I know who ship guitars all day long, all the time, that's their business, they're like, screw that insurance, man, it's a waste of money. Because if something actually happens, you can forget about actually trying to get them to cough up even if you paid for it. Mm-hmm. It can be done, it does happen, but it's usually quite an ordeal to get, FedEx or UPS or whoever to actually pay you if something's broken. So my insurance, I do put insurance on all the guitars that we ship, but my real insurance is like I pack it like crazy.
Yeah.
Lots of extra foam and packing. You would pretty much have to throw it off of a 2-story building to break it. Whereas that, I even
test
get
that theory.
no, I do not. Well, maybe it depends on the
I know a
guitar.
perfect location.
Depends on the guitar.
You can do that.
Oh yeah.
That would be.
Great next
And
video.
film it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I could. I'll film it, and y'all can be up at the top.
I'll go up the roof. I'll do it.
I need cheap guitars to do this with though. I don't want to do this with the nice guitars.
Does you have a bass?
That'll never sell. We might as well throw it off of a building. But
I'm sure we could get one.
my insurance is that I overpack the
Trying to
insurance.
see how many basses he has. Look,
I'm like,
still got out there.
I've probably got one too many.
You know?
I think there's 2 out there. But I overpack just because, I mean, I have guitars that come from manufacturers to me where it's just a box in a box and no stuffing or packing material at all. And it usually shows up fine. I've not really had too many show up damaged.
But he's always been overcautious. Like even with our kids, to this day, he's just like,
They're wrapped in bubble wrap.
Call him now. Does he have that? What is that? Get that off the floor. Don't run in the house. You don't strip. Take off your socks while you're running. He's all everything. Even when they were the babies.
Don't run through the house with a sword.
Whenever the kids were babies, he would surround them with pillows on the floor.
Did you say don't strip?
No,
Yeah, you did.
no, don't run
Don't
with
strip.
socks on.
Don't run with scissors.
And don't strip.
Why are your kids stripping?
Don't streak through the house.
They're
Nobody wants to
boys.
see that.
Boys always like being naked.
It's true. I still get in trouble today.
Yeah. So
that's
he's
true.
always been the very, very cautious person. So whenever he is depended on by somebody else, he's even more uberly cautious, I think.
Yeah. I don't want your guitar
That's a
to
good
show
thing.
up.
I'm not saying
Oh, yeah.
that. No, it's very good because our kids have never had a broken bone. We've never had an ER visit. We've never had stitches.
I've had
You
stitches.
knock on wood.
I was about to say, I've had
Paul's had everything.
I've had broken bones.
20 broken bones. I've
I've
had
broken
my head
toe,
splits
broken
open.
ankle.
Stitches all here, staple marks.
What does
Yeah.
what does that say about your parents?
They let me live.
You crave adventure. That's what
That's
that
what it
says.
There
is.
we
It
go.
says about him.
Paul craves adventure. I crave safety.
I'm almost 40 and I
like
feel
this.
everything I've done in my life.
Yes.
But did you die?
A couple times almost.
Don't Jump off your roof.
That's what I said. My girlfriend the other day, she goes, "Are you going up on the ladder with a chainsaw?" I was like,
Well, I can't levitate up there.
I said, "Yeah." She goes, "I don't feel safe you doing that." And I was like, "I'm sure I've done more stupid things in my life."
And survive.
You should just say,
And
well,
survive.
it's not you holding the chainsaw, is it? You should be fine.
She goes, "But you could die." I said, "But
I think what makes it unsafe are the people questioning, and they add that bit of doubt, so that makes you feel.
You were 100% confident until she said something.
You're like, what?
Actually, I know the ladder disappeared. I don't know where it went."
Oh my gosh. Ah!
Thanks for the question, Douglas. Appreciate it, man. All right, and then our last question, Speed Metal 81, one. No. Speed Metal 81, 1 week ago.
Yes.
Which Satan do you want to elect? LOL.
Yes.
That was from our politics question last week.
Yeah.
It's like, which one do you want? Satan or Satan? On a more positive note, have you ever tried Friedman Amps? I've heard nothing but good things about them, and I would hope so since the price tag. LOL.
La.
Yeah, they're super pricey.
Lol.
I have never tried one. I know there are some guys who play them that I really respect.
Wouldn't it be Friedman?
I think it's Friedman.
I know, but it looks like fried.
Fried
I'm
Fried
fine,
Chicken Man. Nick Johnson plays them, and Nick is phenomenal guitarist. A lot of people really like him. However, as sometimes you do, talking about the politically correctness and politics in the music industry, sometimes you hear things from behind the scenes. And
You know who you are.
yeah. And I hear things from time to time about companies and how things are built and designed. I'm like,
Child labor.
but those could be lies.
No,
Those could be lies.
Lies!
There could be lies from a jealous competing manufacturer
That's
who's
true.
like,
You never know until you try it.
It
Yeah.
wasn't child labor, was it?
no,
You guys just skipped over that. I was like, was it really?
well, what is child labor really, Paul? I mean, we went to the donut shop this morning, and there was a little kid in there. With his little ray gun, pew, 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 standing there and
Taking the small
grab a donut,
donuts
put it
off
in the, you know, I'm like, violation? I don't know. Or is he just a family business? What's the difference between child labor and family work? So,
About $3.
$3. Our kids don't get paid. You sweep this porch. Sweep this sidewalk.
Yeah.
So,
on target.
Stay on target, stay on target. I've really heard nothing but good things from pretty much everybody.
Yeah.
I've heard some things from one place, but you know, I don't know.
So mysterious.
It's so mysterious. I can't get into it. It's that thing. It's like there's so many things you can't talk about sometimes because it just-
Censor.
Oh, but when the camera goes off, we talk.
Oh, we'll talk.
Oh.
Oh, we talk.
We talk.
But not on camera.
About you.
That guy right there.
I've never tried one. I would love to try
And
one.
that one over there.
What?
Especially
That guy.
that guy.
That guy.
That guy?
That guy.
Yeah.
What about him?
Remember what we said?
Yeah. We're watching him.
But there are a lot of guys use them who are legit guitar players and know their gear inside and out and require very durable gear. And if it's good enough for guys like Nick Johnson, it's not a BS kind of artist. I don't think he doesn't just play stuff just because.
Just cause.
Just cause, and he can play whatever he wanted to. So, you know.
Right.
Yeah, there's a lot of boutique makers out there, though. There's a lot of amp companies out there. There's another amp company that I can't remember the name now. My brain. Saturday, Paul.
It's passing through.
It'll come back. It'll come back to me later. Nope, I didn't play them. I didn't even get a chance at NAMM to stop in and listen. But
Yeah, we don't normally shoot these in the morning, do we?
No.
it's usually Thursday evenings.
Yeah. So either
It's
we're
throwing off our
tired
groove.
because we just woke up, or we're tired because we need sleep.
or yeah. I stayed up till 2:30 watching Daredevil.
Right.
That's why I'm tired.
Batman.
I'm Batman. He should have been Batman. Except he's broke. He's a broke Batman.
See, you don't have to be rich to be a superhero.
He's busted.
Yeah, you just need to be angry.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Angry and, you know, good at fighting. That's all.
Oh.
That's all you need. Hey, the Punisher doesn't
Okay,
have
half of it.
superpowers. Punisher's just bitter.
He's probably a Texan.
He's good with guns. He's a bitter Texan.
Angry and has a bunch of guns.
He's southern, that's for sure. Probably. He has to.
He likes killing folks.
He's southern.
Who doesn't?
He's a not fancy Batman.
Yes.
He's another broke Batman who likes guns.
How does he get
Except he's not smart.
the guns if he's broke?
He steals a rifle. That he kills
That's a good
with
question.
That's my whole
Wait a
thing.
minute. If he goes around killing only bad guys and he's stealing, doesn't that make him a bad guy?
Is Robin Hood a bad guy just because he steals from?
Yeah.
He's a vigilante.
Well, no, he's stealing from bad guys to
He's
get
like
to
guerrilla warfare
people he stole
Batman.
from. But this guy's killing them and stealing their stuff to kill more people. That's
To kill more bad guys. He's protecting people.
All bad guys.
But he's
All
stealing.
bad guys.
He takes the
All
drug
bad
money
guys.
and the bad guy weapons to kill
Yeah.
more bad guys.
All bad guys.
We're such nerds. All right, and that's it for today. That's the last question.
Yay!
I believe. Yes, it is. So, if you have a question for us for next week, go ahead and leave it below as a comment.
Do the finger thing, Paul.
We get a lot of comments. Thank you guys
Yeah.
for all the comments. Yeah, Paul, I guess that's how we do it, man. Dee-lee-lee-lee.
This is how we do it.
So thank you for all the comments. Don't forget to leave questions if you have some. And we will see y'all again. Keep the music alive.
Don't forget it.
Still don't have a sign out thing.
That was like me.
So excited.
Yeah.
You'll get one eventually.
Thinking.
And I'm Paul.
And
Bye, y'all.
later.